What's up, everybody? We're back with another Hitting the Steel video. So up today, we'll be working out from the house. As you can see, we'll be hitting triceps. We'll be doing a 12-set workout. Pretty simple movements, nothing too complicated. Of course, due to equipment limitations. We'll be starting off with some overhead extensions, moving on to some lying extensions, also known as skull crushers, and then we'll be finishing off with some kickbacks. I'll be using, you can see them, my Bowflex adjustable dumbbells, and so you don't need those, but if you have dumbbells, of course, you can do these as well. But without rambling on too much longer, let's get into this workout. Like I said, we'll be starting off with overhead presses. I'm just going to use this light dumbbell here just for demonstration purposes. Now, what you want to do, start with, of course, the dumbbell above your head. Now, you want to try not to allow your elbows to flare out too much. It can get good with some of the heavier weights, but kind of keeping it in kind of high and tight really focuses most of the move, makes your triceps do most of the work. What it should look like is something like this. Now, ironically, I don't come down as far as some people do. Some people, they be way down here. The last time I did these, my elbow started hurting. So I kind of don't go about where you're seeing right now, where my wrist might almost touch the top of my head. That's about as far as I go. So now on these, my rep range is typically 8 to 12. That's what we'll be going on these and really all of the movements today. So just wanted to actually demonstrate that before I jump right in. So now I'm gonna grab my weight here. And we're gonna start off, I think we'll start off with 35 pounds on the first set here. All right, now, so get it up, back, I'm just gonna press straight up, just like that.
Because that makes her look like a ruthless slut. So to save face, they say they want a man who's honest. To save face, they say they want a man who's virtuous. They say they want a man who has at least not as long as they can still
Going up to 40 pounds. I do typically pyramid up when I am working out, which is, I mean, that's a common thing. That's really nothing new.
But I know that's true, and the reason is obvious. Stay with me. Women who are extroverted naturally draw more attention to themselves directly, indirectly, intentionally, unintentionally, though we know that women are extroverted to intentionally draw attention. When a woman draws more attention to themselves, they get more attention.
Set. Now, even though our weights are getting heavier, our attention to detail still should remain. So when you come down, right when I start to feel the stretch, and then this is me specific, I come back up. Because like I said, even though I'm actually doing these, I'm actually mulling over taking these out of my tricep rotation, just because of the wear and tear that it puts on my elbow. I mean, but it can be a very effective maneuver, but there are what I'm starting to feel like are better options, at least for me. So what I've learned here, there's plenty of exercises out there for each body part. If you find something that works, you stick with it. If you find something that doesn't, kick it to the side and stick with what does. All right, so we're gonna go to our fourth set now. All right, so for our fourth and final set of overhead extensions, I'm gonna go to the big 5-0, which is about when I was previously doing these. I would usually top out at like 55 or 60. But like I said, due to the elbow issues, I kind of cut the weight down a little bit. So this set, I'm gonna kind of go from the side so you can kind of really get a shot of how far down I'm going. Like I said, for me, let me step back so it's totally in frame. So like I said, for me, this is about as far as I can go comfortably. By getting a good stretch, and you can see I'm extending at the top there. You will feel it if you do it right. All right. So now we're going to move on to skull crushers. All right. All right. Just gonna press it up. Just gonna come down and right back up. All your elbow is just a fulcrum. It should stay stationary. I try to keep them pointed to the ceiling. The principle is actually very similar to the overhead extensions. I guess if you want, you could come here and do them if you wanted. I prefer like right here, where my arms are more or less perpendicular to my body. Woo!
Across the street from the patch of woods, which made for a perfect hiding spot. The house was kind of run down looking. Tall grass, a ratty old car with a cover on it in the driveway, and overall just a small house. Mark went up to ring the bell. He barely had time to make it across the street before the door opened. It was another man to answer the door. This guy really big, about 6 foot and stocky build. Unlike the others, he was furious immediately. He walked around his whole front yard, checking the bushes, yelling threats. We all laughed as we always did. Eventually, he finally went back inside. Mark waited a few minutes. The woman's name was Mel. She was around 70 years old. The kind of work Mel would have me do would be mostly physical stuff that she couldn't do very well anymore, like sweeping, dusting, cleaning dishes, doing laundry, sorting mail, and other things of that sort. One weekend, Mel asked me to sleep there for a night or two. The house had like 4 bedrooms, yet she lived alone, so it wasn't an issue. Well, this takes place over the course of a Friday, and technically a Saturday as well. I arrived as per usual on Friday, speaking very few words to Mel. I dropped my backpack home. I made it to the bottom step, and held in the urge to scream. There were 2 old wooden chairs, dead center in the basement, and there were 2 of what I could only describe as decaying corpses with wigs on them sitting in them. The sight of a bug crawling on one of them made me want to puke even more. I brought myself to walk deeper into the basement, closer to the corpses. I had to make sure they were real. Both of the corpses had men's wigs on them. The bigger of the 2.
All right, so the last movement, of this workout is gonna be the old tried and true tricep kickback. And all we're gonna do is, where's my lightweight demonstration dumbbell? Just like this. So have your arm at your side. It's gonna come straight back, just like that, straight back. And when you come down, make sure that you're controlling the weight, because you don't want to like that to use momentum. You just want to control it up, control it down, control it up. Get a good contraction at the top, just like that. 8 to 12 reps. Now, I have not, I haven't done these actually in a while. So we were doing, what, 22 and a half for our last weight. So I'm going to cut it down to about 15.
They were all in Sean's room making
Like
a
I
lot
said,
of
I actually, when I'm in the gym, I do a lot of my tricep work, a lot of machine work.
You may
So,
think that's weird, but this was my
I don't do as much free weight work with the exception of the occasional close grip bench press.
When it was getting a little loud, I went
All
over
right.
to the door and heard that they
Here
were
we
all
go.
just simply playing with Legos and other
Kick it
toys
back.
very loudly. So I
Kick
went
it
back
back.
to the living room to watch TV. Eventually, I heard weird thumping type noises coming from my son's room. I muted the TV and could distinguish them to be taps on one of the windows. I figured, let them have their fun, so long as they're not breaking anything. I unmuted the TV. However, I quickly realized things went completely silent from down the hall in my son's room. The opening that led into the woods that we went in. We adventured, we smoked, and overall, we had fun. And I wish this story ended there. You could clearly see anyone entering or exiting the woods from the streets. Sarah lives in a very nice neighborhood, except one house beside the woods that we were in. This house was old, and me and my friends often joked about how it looked like something out of The Hills Have Eyes. It was a rusty, blue tin house with trees in the backyard. We took pictures of everything, and we quickly left the woods safely. And I've made a personal promise to never go back into those woods. We believe the man who chased us in the pickup truck had something to do with what we found in the woods, and we were only more grateful after this that he didn't catch us. I'm 27 years old. I live alone in a rural...
All right. So that wraps up this tricep workout. It looks like the fourth set of kickbacks didn't I guess it didn't record for whatever reason, but just know that I did it, and hopefully the sweat on my face denotes that. But yeah, that's a workout that you can do, of course, at the gym, at home if you have dumbbells. It's a good short but intense workout there. Should get you sore. So that's all. That wraps this up. Like I said, definitely you don't want to ignore any body part, but definitely not triceps, because you see people all the time and they're curl all day, which is good. You definitely don't want to skip that. But most of your mass comes from your triceps and not your biceps. So definitely something to keep in mind. You want to make sure that you train everything evenly, in proportion, so you don't, have those imbalances and whatnot. But that's all I've got for today. I appreciate you spending a few moments with me. If you do try this workout, just let me know what you thought of it. I'll be back with more videos real soon. Peace.